All right. Okay, so this is our closing session, Netdev 18. If you know how to read hexadecimal, that's Netdev 26. If you're me, you don't know how to read hex. So yeah, I like to use that as a litmus test. If you don't know how to read hex, you shouldn't be at this conference. So I just proved I shouldn't be here. Sorry about that. My math is really off today. Okay, as usual, was a blast. Personally, I think this is about the best room we've ever had.
Debatable. I think Prague was probably was at Prague, in Prague. Yeah, it was pretty good. The food was really good.
Well, where was the one where we had the columns blocking? That was
Prague. Sevilla was also very good. You're right. Tokyo. I like Tokyo as well. Thanks to Bob, who briefly showed up, and then he's going to show up again.
Okay, but I would point out one thing. What I really liked is parking is awesome. Thank you, COVID. So Intel, thank you so much. I think the awesome host. Thanks to our sponsors. So we had quite a few this time. So Intel is our host, ByteDance Platinum, Gold Level, Google Jump Trading, Meta, AMD, Silver, BIOS, is that correct?
BIOS, the BIOS guy here. He left. He's still here? He is not. Good swag, thank you.
Yeah, so Silver gets a special announcement because he won. Jitatu, SecuNet, Tempest, Udonet, Relianoid, HA Proxy, Viasat, Fastly, and NVIDIA are bronze sponsors, so thank you. And infrastructure, Hostinger.
Donata's still around or it took off? Not around, okay.
And media, LWN. So thank you very much for our sponsors. So I think this conference has one of the lower bars of entry, at least for cost of admission. So thank you so much to our sponsors. I think you're the core that really makes this happen in terms of financing this great event. And as usual, we want to thank our organizing team, Kimberly Jeffries, Christy. Where are you, Christy?
Stand up, Christy, come on.
Oh, you've seen Christy every single day. She's at the front, smile on her face. She's a large part why it's fun to be here. Of course, Jamel, who we'll obviously talk about. He's the ringleader here. Leal from Brazil, so I finally got to meet him. Rupa, Sharjit, myself, Anjali, and Bob Beard. So these were the primary organizers this time. And we're going to give special thanks this time around. Anjali, where are you? So thank you so much. I know you had a lot to do with this great venue. Bob?
Can we have Bob say something? Yeah.
Sorry I had to run back to Oregon. I had a little bit of work to do, but thank you all for coming. It was super fun.
Yeah, it was great how you kept policing us those first 2 days, keeping us.
No, I can tell you that I think Christy will testify to this. Without Bob, this wouldn't have happened. And when I told you guys the first day that return your badges or Bob will get in trouble, you didn't believe me there was a Bob. There is a Bob. That's him.
And then Kim, is she actually online or?
I don't think she's online, but she's watching.
Kind of in the, yeah, so she's the silent partner that makes all of this work, handling all of the sponsors and that.
Yes.
And then Leal, special shout out to him. He actually organized a lot of the logistics.
Thank you, Leal.
And as usual, we want to thank our program committee. This time around, they did a whole bunch of work.
I don't think anybody knows Alex. Can you just stand up so they can see who you are? Yeah, we've never had him.
Yes.
There's a
You added it.
no, it's Tom. It's Tom that did it. Alex, you did it.
Anyway, so program committee, they reviewed all of the proposals, made comments, gave ratings. They really are responsible for the quality of the conference. So thanks a lot to that. By the way, if you want to ever serve on the program committee, we're always looking for new blood. Just let one of the board members know, and we can talk about it.
I would like to give special kudos to Alex. I think he went out of his way. This first chair we've had that was right on top of things. Yeah, because this is volunteer driven. Sometimes, you wake up and, oh shit, there's one day more to go. We didn't do anything. So we start hiring, and Alex was just on top of things. Yeah. Thanks, Alex. What is the PC Pro?
Snuck this in.
Who did this?
Oh, this these are the Shepherds.
PC Shepherds. Okay.
Somebody changed the title on that. So Rupa, Shurjit, myself, we're the Shepherds. This time around, it was really mostly Rupa and Shurjit. Thanks a lot. The Shepherd model I personally like because it's kind of independent. We let the program committee do what they do, and the Shepherd's only job is to really kind of steer that and provide gentle guidance, apparently. So it's working out pretty well. I think the quality of the presentations and the papers is showing that.
I think that there is one thing that we could probably improve on. If I don't know how you felt about it, Alex, the whole concept of you guys were cut and pasting the PC's reviews and emailing them to the authors as opposed to have full access to the system, where we've debated this for many years, but I mean, Lyle has really nailed the system now. They can actually log in and respond to the PC. So,
do we have somebody do tool development?
Yeah, Lyle did everything.
There you go. Now you have something to do.
Yeah.
The tools are excellent.
Yeah.
But they can always be improved.
Yeah.
Netdev Society. So the four of us, Rupa, Rajit, Jamil, myself, are the board. So, but honestly, Jamil does most of the work. So,
Thanks.
Kind of confusing. We had NetDev 1.0 when it started, right? And
yeah. Who was other than Stefan? Who else was at Netdev 01? Oh yeah. That was fun, right? Yeah. We didn't allow tourists. Yeah, you were there, Alex. I remember. So if you're a tourist, you probably don't want to show up at that time.
Guess we should.
It was a trick I learned from the ITF. They always held it in Minneapolis, right in the middle of winter. Nobody likes to go to Minneapolis in the winter. So I figured if we do it in Ottawa in February, then we will get people who really want to get shit done. Sure.
Do you know how many this is? How many is this?
2015, February. Yeah. So this is probably number 13 or 14. I can't remember what.
We used to have 2 a year, and then it's.
Yeah, we used to have 2 a year.
Okay. Thank you to our speakers. We say this all the time, but obviously, this is a conference driven by the material, people contributing, talks, tutorials, workshops. The only problem I have with this conference, after 5 days, my head's spinning, and I'm probably going to sleep most of the weekend. But it really was excellent. Also, the papers, great follow-on. So please make sure we get the papers in. The sooner we get the papers and all the materials, the sooner we can post online. And last year, for instance, I was really chomping at the bit to see some of these proposals. So yeah, if you're expedient on that, it makes it easier for us. So please,
I think the most submissions happen probably about 2 days before the deadline. So it makes it really hard for the committee to review.
Last but not least, thank you to our attendees. We'll have the stats in a moment, but I think almost every presentation I saw, there was a line forming at the mic. Obviously, the hallway conversations, as usual, are really good. So, I mean, what can you say? This is the community that's driving a lot of networking development. So it's really pretty impressive. So you can give yourselves a round of applause.
So Tom, there's some small, I think you have PDFs here. There's some small updates that happen. It can probably. Okay, I'll let them. So yeah, there's a small update, but the next two, okay. We'll do the next two, then we'll give him access to it. Okay, sorry, go ahead. Patch sent. Good. All right, yeah.
Okay, always fun to have the stats. So 176 physical, 78 people were virtual. So so yeah, I would say this conference, we're definitely back to being a mostly physical conference.
Yeah, I'm going to say they're not, so that stat may be a little misleading because we had food for 150. So some people showed up for a day and then didn't show up for 2 days. So thank you for doing that because we projected 150.
I think it's more than we expected.
This was Bob's idea, by the way. Say, don't worry, the food will work out. We'll do more than 150. So all those countries, including unknown at the end there, where Lyle, we need to fix it. So it's not, all right. We need to fix the system. So not allowed to register if you don't specify. This is the only stat we collect, and the t-shirt size. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Alrighty. So those are our first set of stats. And we'll do the t-shirt sizes. Although Rupa claims we don't have an extra small. But anyway, yeah, so if you look at this t-shirt size, actually this is much more balanced than we've had in the past.
True.
This is interesting. So I don't know if we're quite ready to track this over time.
I think we could go back a few years. The only time we didn't. What's that? We haven't checked the consumption. I think, Christy, are the t-shirts gone? Actually, they're still. We have more. Okay, so by the way, you can walk out and grab a t-shirt, 1 or 2 after this, so that we are. But this is production.
Alrighty, moving on.
Maybe we hand it over to Srijit. Q&A local. Okay, comments and virtual as well. Can we get the virtual people on as well? Do we still have virtual people left? All right, mic is open. If anybody wants to critique the temperature on day 1, Bob is listening. You can take it.
Shout out,
Oh,
yeah. You want to?
We forgot Carl. We forgot to thank Carl at the back. How? And the heroic way he managed to revive Zoom under CrowdStrike.
Yes. Yes.
CrowdStrike.
It was dead in the morning, so he fixed it.
It was dead in the morning, and then I don't know. Maybe they put a patch in, and it died again. And he you could see him running and entering all the secrets. Now you know the secrets.
So I have one request. So in the past years, we've had the ability to, if we are attending physically, to also attend virtually. Seems like we weren't able to do that this year. Like I tried to find the virtual link and I couldn't find it as a physical attendee.
Yeah, you had to ask and they will give you a link. But I think next year we should just pass the link. Yeah, we're a little paranoid because there was one time, I think 2 years ago, we gave a guy a link. We're just free, and he gave it to 12 of his friends. Right. So
Yeah, it's
not a big deal, but that's the history.
Because the one downside with it being in San Jose, I had to go run into the office a few times, and it's like, I'll just log in. It's like, there's no link. Crud. Okay, well, looks like I'm missing a talk. So anyway,
I think one thing that would be nice, we do have virtual attendees. It'd be great to have a second monitor listing them.
Yeah.
That would be so helpful. It's easy to forget that we had people online this conference. So.
Yeah, and I think we missed a few people who wanted to ask a question, and I think we should have a rule as well. If you want to make a comment and you're virtual, you should turn your camera on so we can see who you are. The other complaint, we switched to Zoom for the first time because Amit was not very friendly to AV. And one of the biggest complaints is, I don't know if anybody's taking notes, or maybe we can look at this recording after, is people are used to not attending sessions and then going and playing them back after. And we're going to try and fix that for the next one. Right, Carl? Okay.
Any other questions about 18? Because we are ready to talk about 19 otherwise.
Hexadecimal, that is.
Just a shout out to Alistair for organizing a good team building event, the soccer game.
Alistair. Organizing the first ever soccer ball. I thought we had one in Lisbon. This is the second one.
As David is trying to run out. So, yes. Keep doing that.
You're missing the fun part. Where are you going?
No, stay for a second. It's important.
Yeah. All
right. So we have a special guest. Can we get him on central screen? And the first thing for the audience to do is guess where this guest is joining us from.
Any guesses?
Bruno, you can hear us, right?
Yeah, Srijit, if you're going to put me on the central screen, you should have said that there is a not safe for work warning.
It is night. He's afraid that there is a NFFW, whatever the short form is, problem. But any guesses? Where is he joining us from? We have one New Zealand, one London, one Brazil. There was a Spain somewhere. The moon. Iran. Bruno, that's a new one.
Well, okay. I mean, the beard and everything. Yeah, okay. I get it. It's fine.
There's a North Korea.
Very good. I'll visit Kim. I'll visit Kim later on.
There is somebody thinking that you are stranded on the space station because of the shuttle.
Yeah, quite possible. But I do have some boards with me, so it's no. I'm on planet Earth. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so we'll make this simple. Let's start with continent. South Pole. One South Pole.
I'm sure that's a continent.
Europe. Okay, that's right. And we are running out of time, so we're just going to let Jamal do the reveal.
I don't know if I should let Bruno do the reveal.
Okay, we'll let Bruno do the reveal. Bruno, where are you?
Currently, I'm in the office. Thank you very much.
Come on, Bruno.
Well, my name is Bruno Banelli, and although this sounds very Italian and my heritage is from there, I'm actually in Croatia, in Europe, on the Mediterranean Sea. And, is this enough for the reveal, or should we?
That is perfect. So Bruno is graciously going to organize our next Netdev. It will be in Croatia, on the Mediterranean Sea, on planet Earth, and you will not need to take a space shuttle to get there.
Right. Correct.
And in case you don't know, Croatia has amazing beaches and really, really good tourist support services. So, keep some time before and after if you are going to be there.
Game of Thrones was recorded in Dubrovnik, and that's on the southern part of Croatia. But we are planning to host you the best possible experience that you could get from the people from this part of Europe. And we are very known to be quite good at hosting,
Fantastic. It's going to be in March. We have the dates, I think, fixed, right? For March? What do we say, Bruno, for the dates?
I think that this is still a bit floating, but somewhere around Pi Day, so it should be good. It should be good.
Okay. All right, we'll provide the dates after, but it's around March. It's in Croatia. This is the first time ever that we knew where our next location was. Not 3 months before, but 6 months ahead of time.
Yes, thank you for putting absolutely no pressure on me. It's fine. Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Bruno.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day, and good night, America.
Thanks. All right. Okay, so there's no other slide. That's it. So we're just going to close.
Well, okay.
No,
so
I'm teasing you.
last chance for words of wisdom.
Sorry. What's that? All right. All right. Christy wants the Intel badges. You can take them with you. They're not souvenirs. Number two is there's T-shirts out there. You go and take them. Please don't use them to clean your cars. We wear them instead. That's it. That's all. I can't remember what else I wanted to say.
I just want to say I just moved in from Portland here, and if your flights are delayed, you're stranded. I have lots of boxes to open at home, and I'm hosting a housewarming party. So just come on over. Yeah.
All right. And do we end with it? It was a blast. That's it. I'm looking for a good line to end it.
We have a quote of the Netdev.
Huh?
Was there a single quote that stood out in your mind?
Normally I look at Eric's commits, but I don't have anything in my mind. UCP is still here.
Okay, I'll buy that one. That's good.
That's how we end it. Thank you, everybody. Okay.
Thank you. Have safe travel to you and Netdev 19.
Safe travel.